how do you find the correct safety to convey? And what I mean by that is we all have a different idea of what safety means. You know, going back to your idea of, you know, when you were saying stability, instability earlier in the conversation, one of the wildest discoveries I made in therapy was where I was speaking to my therapist and I realized I am particularly comfortable in chaos. That is where I'm most comfortable. You know, if you're in an airport and you know flights are being canceled and you know everything's being delayed, you want me rolling with you. Like that is me. Problem, I solve it. I genuinely, I find a beautiful hum of peace that comes over me when there is chaos, traffic, everything, cars, not. That's where I'm comfortable. And yet the flip I also discovered was true, is that when there's calm, now I'm in chaos.
Wow.
You know, and so I learned that I felt safest where most people didn't.
Yes.
And I felt the least safe where most people would. You know, and I learned a lot of that came because growing up in a home where there was domestic abuse, you know, the silence meant you didn't know. Anything could happen at any moment. What's going on? What's happening? You don't know. But when something is happening, all you have to do is deal with it.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's...
Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's such a challenging, difficult idea for people to grasp. And because so what you're saying is if I can hear gunshots, at least I know...
Well, I know where the shooting's coming from.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
So I know where to run away from. Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
No. I fully get what you're saying, but I'm just saying that is a challenging concept for people to get around because if you've not been raised in a space like that, that's so much to do with your upbringing.
Yeah, but that's what I mean by safety. So that's why I'm asking you.
So
how do you even find that? Because you know, I understand what you mean by love because again, how we process it, what our languages are, etc., are so specific. But even safety. You know, my idea of safety isn't the same as your idea of safety.
Of course not,
You know, whether it'll be in a personal relationship, in a romantic relationship. You know, some people's idea of safety is, hey, you text me every day and you call me to make sure I got home. And another person's idea of safety is, you leave me alone when I'm busy. That makes me feel safe. You take care of yourself, makes me feel safe. You know what I mean? So how do you then find what the person's idea of safety is then?
Well, I think it's what you just said, that there's a hierarchy of needs, right? And everyone has their different, like you said, like the base level, and I'm looking at the Vedas, which is what I studied as a monk, and it says that the base level of anyone's motivator is fear and anxiety, right? Like people get motivated by fear and anxiety, so the lack of fear and anxiety is a sense of safety.
Okay.
Right? Higher than that is someone who's motivated by results or goals. So they feel safe when they're moving towards something. They feel safe when they're driving towards a deadline that is clear and active. Another level is tranquility and calm. And it's like someone feels safe when they feel clarity.
Okay.
Right? And so similar what you're saying, there's some, so I think what I realized though was that safety was such a base need of humans.
Right.
That until you fulfill that need, love just, and this is just experience, right? I'm saying this from experience. I just felt like opening my heart to people or like trying to give love to people in a very genuine way. I just felt that it couldn't fully be received because I realized most people have probably never received love, even maybe from their parents or their family or from the people they expected to love them. So when someone unexpected comes along and tries to show you love, it's like, what does he want? Or what is this going on? Or, you know, where does this land? And so I was like, all right, like reel it back. Reel it back and just figure out safety first.
Damn.
Anyway, that was at least a personal experience. But why did we get there? We got there because we were talking about this idea with you of like,
we're talking about relatability.
Yeah.
And we're moving through to, safety and love and then meeting people. And you're talking about how you will reveal all of yourself early on so that the person, I guess, is in the safest space, really.
Yeah, and that's only my method. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. Right. It's just kind of, and even what you said earlier, like you said, like, Jay, you always feel safe. I think I feel the opposite too. I feel most unsafe when I think I'm somewhere and I don't have a purpose there.
Okay.
So if I get invited to a place where I don't feel I have any purpose, you will see me just like, I will last like 30 minutes and then I will leave because I'm just like, what am I going to do here? I'm not just going to shoot the breeze.
So do you practice then not doing?
Being in my purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm in a space like that, I will look at, I will be there. Of course, I can have conversations and I can talk and everything else.
You're not crying in a corner or
something.
No,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm saying, but do you then, what I'm asking is, do you have to work on that?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because it's a discomfort.
Yes.
It's a discomfort that I have to work on, which is, well, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what my purpose is. And then sometimes my way of talking to myself is, you never know, there may be something here.
Right.
And you have to be open to that. If I sit here and I'm close to that, then I may never discover anything. If I'm open to it, maybe I'll discover something, maybe I won't.